welcome to Flow Yoga Mob with me. I'm Cecily, guest yogi Cecily, and it is a wonderful Thursday. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say, I sat out in the sun today and I was like, oh yes. And it was so lovely. I think I sat out just for about 20 minutes or something. I put on like my little bathing suit and everything and put out the, bench and laid out on it. And it was like, oh, I'm so ready to be someplace lovely. And I just had to go for my own patio. That was okay. We'll take what we can get. Now, on a serious note, I certainly hope that everyone is staying healthy and well and doing all they can to protect themselves. Seems like things are going to start opening up for us, and as they do, we have to really be wise and make good choices. That being said, those of you out there who are students of mine, looks like the August retreat might be a go with just a handful of us. So it will be a really small group. And I think a lot of retreat centers are going to start opening with limited amount of participants coming. And it sounds like everybody's going to be following all of the social norms and rules of spacing and safety. So let's look forward to all of that. And let's be mindful of each other as we go through these transitions. The economy will come back, and we will certainly do all we can to support each other. Okay? Now, that being said, as usual, I have my right foot on top of my left, so I'm always going to go ahead and change, put the left on top of the right. Okay, let's focus on twisting. Let's go to the left first, yeah? Inhale, exhale, twist to the left. Come back to the center, hands to the sides, roll up, look up, inhale. And exhale, sweep forward, bow. Great, 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 great. To the right. Inhale, exhale, twist. Nice. And to the center, look up, lift up, ribs up, shoulders back, inhale. Exhale, forward, bow. So good. One more, just one more. To the left, inhale. Exhale, twist. Then hands to the rear, ribs up, shoulders back. Inhale, exhale, forward, bow. Awesome. Well, we got to go back to the right side. This is a Vinyasa flow class. I tell you what, let's twist to the left. Inhale and exhale, to the right. And back to center. Ribs up, shoulders up. Oh, open your throat. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Coming up, going to the left. Inhale, exhale, twist, big, big twist. And then come around center, hands back, ribs up, shoulders back. Open your throat, inhale. Exhale, big forward fold. Feels so good. Coming up one more time to the right. Inhale, exhale, right. Good. Hands back. Lift up the ribs, shoulders back. Inhale, exhale. Exhale, forward, fold. So good, so wonderful. All right, let's sit up. Turn to the right side. Okay, and I want to welcome always any visitors from Black Girl Yoga Group. I've been on the page and commenting, and I want to thank everybody who has recommended my YouTubes, and I'm glad they're getting used, and I'm glad everybody in that group is enjoying it. So welcome, come on along, Black Girl Yoga, here we are. Let's lean back and hold onto the calf of the right leg, and we're just gonna rock forward and rock back. Sometimes people will ask or wonder, what makes a class advanced, intermediate? Is it just the speed? Now, I did an advanced class with some students yesterday, and one of the things is the speed, the immediacy of the poses to your body. So what I'm doing right now, this rocking back and forth, I would consider this sort of like intermediate work, right? Because I recognize that you can stretch, but I also recognize that you might need to warm things up before we get going. Let's rock back and hold. Release a single leg Navasana. 5, 4, listen carefully, 3, 2, and 1, prayer. Right leg's are gonna go down, up, up, down, up, up. Now this is intermediate, down, up, because it's hard, down, up, but it's simple. 2 more, down, up, down, up, and down. Good. Lie on your left elbow, stretch the right foot back, and get that beautiful sort of quad and hip flexor stretch. So there's an example. In an advanced class, I wouldn't give you that. I'd be like, let's just go. Boom. Hamstrings open. Yeah, we're just going to go to full boat pose or something like that. Let's go ahead and take your left leg, rock back, rock forward. Now, that being said, I think some folks are beginner and you stay beginner too long. I'm not a believer in being a beginner for, a year. That being said, you could be an intermediate practitioner and learn a new pose. When you learn the new pose, you're a beginner. Right? Right. But I don't want my students to stay in the beginner mindset for too long. 6 months. If you really want it, if you really want to learn it, if you're really doing it, 6 months, you're doing it and you're learning it. Let's hold. That doesn't mean that there won't be difficult things. Hold here, and here we go. This leg, down, up, up. It's like, this is hard. Down, this is hard for advanced students. Down, up, down, up. Give me 2 more. Down, up, 1 more. Down, up, and down. Swing your legs to the left. Oh, lean on your right elbow and take the left foot back for the quad stretch. I think at the end of the day, what you want to do is really not overthink the level. Let's not overthink the level. Let's sit up, and we're going to go into forward fold facing the left. Forward fold, way down. Roll back, roll forward, forward fold. Way down, way back, and forward. Forward fold. 2 more. Back, forward, forward fold, and back, forward, forward fold. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Good. Roll back on your back, give your knees a hug, and in fact, let's do a whole bunch of crunches here. So, up, and up. Up, and up. Now, advanced yogis, up and up. Sometimes we're not doing all of the conditioning we should be doing. Up, because we can access the poses so easily, they just become sort of very fluid and buttery stretches. And when your yoga becomes fluid in a very strange way, you're actually not getting muscular engagement anymore. I'm going to add to this twisting. Twist and crunch, twist and crunch, twist, twist, twist. So every once in a while, to keep a class intermediate, right, one of my tricks is to add conditioning. Because advanced people don't want to do conditioning, right? And beginners need it. 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give your knees a hug. Now I'm going into a pose. Some people will think that it's advanced. I don't think of it that way. It's the Plow Pose. Hands on the back. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Good, 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 good. Roll forward, sitting up. Nice. Straighten out your left leg. Bend your right knee in. Forward fold over the left leg. 5. Oh, that feels good. That feels really good. 4. Look how that knee, I'm pushing that knee down. 3, 2, and 1. Change sides. Let's change sides. Right leg out, left knee down. Stretch out. 5, 4, 3. Big stretch here. Get way down over it. 2 and 1. You're back on your back. Give your knees a hug. Nice. One more set of crunches. Crunch and crunch, 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 crunch and crunch. Right? So what we want to do is, again, don't overthink the level. And definitely don't overthink whatever a teacher is doing, right? So a lot of people go, oh, well, that wasn't advanced, or that wasn't beginner, or that wasn't... Those of you who know my teacher, you just did what he said. I never, ever thought to myself, this is too easy, right? And when it was hard, he would take the simplest thing, and that would be hard. So, if you really want to be good at yoga, I think the first step is to empty your mind as if you are purchasing the yoga and then need to qualify it, right? It's not a commodity. 8, 7, 6, 5. It's an experience. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give your knees a hug, right? Yes, it's something you're experiencing. Legs up, deep breath, and the plow pose. See, the plow pose here helps my forward folds warm up. It helps me warm up the forward fold because plow is a forward fold. Great, great, great. Roll forward, sitting up. Nice. Okay. Legs out nice and wide, Upavishta Konasana shape. Just bring your elbows down. Great. For my new teachers out there, I think there's a lot of pressure to do a lot of sun salutes. And so another thing that I do to make a class intermediate is I don't do the sun salutes until a little bit later. I want to see where my stretches are without, a million sun salutes to warm up. Yeah, stretch to your right leg, way down, 5, 4. So I want to see how my body accesses the position right out of the gate. I think of that as a sort of intermediate piece. 3, you're not perfect, and you have to engage muscles. 2 and 1 to the other side. You have to engage muscles, draw down, use my abdominals to get a little bit lower position. It's not the lowest I could do. I want to sort of squeeze into the muscles to get there. Yep, both hands, both feet. Inhale, exhale, chin down. Upavishta Konasana. 5, 4. See, it's not your forehead that goes down, it's your chin. 3, 2, and 1. Right side, left arm over and grab the foot. 5. So if you do Ashtanga, for this pose is reserved until easily an hour into the class. 3, and I'm putting it here in the beginning. 2 and 1. Good, changing sides. I don't want to wait until I'm all buttery. 8, 7, 6, stretching. 5, 4. I'm trying to rotate your right shoulder, what would be your right shoulder up and back. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Face the right side of the room. Roll back on your back. Give your knees a hug. Nice. Let's do a whole lot of boat poses. Let's do 5 boat poses. So if you're used to doing Ashtanga, you're like, bet. Let's just start with that. It's almost like I'm starting with the second half of Ashtanga. All right, arms back. Inhale, Navasana, exhale, up. 5, 4, hold it. Hold it, 3. But I'm not going to do the little Baddha Konasana push-ups. 3, I'm not going to do those. 2, or the Lolasana. And 1, slight bend, curl back, inhale. And up again you go. 4. Straight legs, lifted ribs, hold. 5. Breaths, hold firm. Legs, get a beautiful burn in the legs. Breathe, slight bend in the knees, curl back, inhale. Exhale, we're going up. lifted, hold, 4, holding, concentrate, concentrate, then slight bend and open. That was 3. We got 2 more. Work with me. Up, Navasana. 5, 4, hold, concentrate. 3, 2, 1, and bend and extend. Now see, this is hard for beginners, but it's really hard for intermediate as well. 5, advanced people are just used to it. 4, it burns. Everybody's burning here. 3, that's why I like it. 2, and Baddha Konasana on 1. Soles of the feet together, forward bow, elbows in towards the hip sockets, draw down. Come up, inhale, elbows in front of the shins, bow down. Yeah, bow down, elbows inside, bow down. 1 more, elbows outside. Inhale, exhale, bow down. Bow down. Good. Roll back, roll forward, chaturanga. Boop, and boop. Upward facing dog, inhale. Sure, and the exhale, downward dog. Great. Make a plank pose, lower your body down, get your elbows out in front, and we're just gonna do kicks. Now, I have so many friends who are physical therapists and mobility experts, and they say if you've been working at your desk a lot, what you should do is just come down to the floor periodically, like maybe every 2 hours, and spend 5 minutes just on your belly. Good. So maybe you've got the tablet, or you're just listening to a call or something, or you're just taking a break. Just kind of prop up on your elbows like a baby and just spend about 5 minutes this way if you can. Maybe 2 minutes is enough, right? Downward facing dog, inhale, exhale. Because that just reverses the sitting position. Good, bend your knees to the mat, look up, inhale, exhale, downward dog. 4 more times this, bend the knees, arch the back, look up, inhale, exhale, downward dog. Again, bend the knees, arch the back, look up, inhale, and exhale, downward dog. And 1 more time, bend the knees, arch the back, inhale, and exhale, downward dog. Good. Jump through, have a seat. Boop, boop, boop. Roll back, give the knees a hug. Good. Roll forward, roll back, chaturanga. Good, upward facing dog, sure. Downward dog, inhale, exhale. I like it. Plank pose, bring the body down, elbows forward, and then kicky legs. I just call it kicky legs. And if you're looking for toning in the hamstring and the buttocks, kicky legs is just great. You have to do like 100 of them though. 100. Get kind of sassy, it's all right. 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Great. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Great. Well, let's come on, make a plank pose. Look towards me. You're going to make a side plank, but really you're just going to sit all the way down. You're going to sit all the way down. Good. Straighten out your bottom leg. And we're going into a rock star. Really a rock star. So it's a side plank, but you push up and you twist your body to look at the ceiling. So it's not a side plank. 3, it's a rock star. 2, 1, some people call it a dancing dog. Let's do 2 more. This way, I go up like a side plank, but then roll the body. Yeah. Up. Good. And have a seat down. Nice. See? So you notice that your left knee should stay bent. Now we're going to do a rock star later in the class, and I just want you to remember, one leg is straight and the other one is bent. That's what makes the shape of this pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When we have a seat, we're facing left, roll back, roll forward, chaturanga, jump. Upward facing dog, inhale. Yep. Downward dog, exhale. Beautiful. Well, make a side plank, but really we're just sitting down. And your right knee is bent. Rock star. Starts like a side plank, but then you push the body up into a back bend. 3, 2, 1. And have a seat. 2 more. Rock star. Some folks call it a dancing dog. 5, 4, 3. It's really a stretch out of this shoulder. 2 and 1. Good. So if you got a shoulder injury, that's not going to be for you, right? Up and up. 5, 4, 3. Pushes up out of that shoulder. 2 and 1. Face right. Roll back. Roll forward. Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Jump. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Gorgeous. And downward facing dog. Great. Well, go ahead, bend your knees on down and have a seat. 3, Camel Pose. Don't get crazy. We're not going to Urdhva Dhanurasana yet. Amy, if you're out there, Amy, Allison, wait, okay? So sometimes advanced students, we just have to wait. This is the best way I like to teach it. I put my hands on my feet. Keep the hands on the feet, send the hips forward, send the ribs forward, let the shoulders back. 5, Camel Pose. 4, 3. Oh, just enjoy the stretch of it. 2 and 1. We sit right back down into Hero's Pose. Keep your hands on your feet and take a round back with forehead to the floor. Yeah, it's really a child's pose. So we do another Camel's Pose. I'm going to go up but place my hands in prayer. Up into the camel, and then hands in prayer. 5, 4, 3. Look at the throat opens. 2 and 1. Hands on the feet, chin to chest. Have a seat. And keep the hands back with the feet and forward bow. 3, 2, and 1. Going to do the same thing. Hands on the feet, hands in prayer. Then I'm going to reach back for whatever's behind me. So hands on the feet, push up. Breathe again into prayer. 5. If you want to add in, reach back. 4, 3. Big stretch. 2 and 1. Hands on the feet. Sit back. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Forward bow. Okay. See, now that's back bending to get us started. Downward facing dog is going to feel so good. It's just going to feel so cherry. This is just excellent. Let's draw the knees to the nose. Well, start with your left leg. Left leg, lift, knee to the nose. Left leg, lift, left foot down. Right leg, lift, knee to the nose. Right leg, lift, right leg down. Left leg, lift, knee to the nose. Left leg, lift, left foot down. Right leg, lift, knee to the nose. Right leg, lift, step forward, lunge. Drop the back knee, lift up the torso, hands in prayer. Hello. Tuck your back toe. 5 times up into a high crescent warrior. 5 times. Inhale, lift, and down. Inhale, lift, and down. Do it again, now lift, and down. 2 more times as a lift, and down. 1 more time, lift. Good, place the hands behind the back. Humble warrior, you notice that I changed the position of my feet a little bit. Way down in the humble warrior. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the ground. Prasarita Padottanasana, squat. Place your hands on your thighs. Squat, look forward, high. We're just going to go to the left side, downward facing dog. Come on now. Stick with me. Now, a beginner might be thinking this is an advanced class, and an advanced person might be thinking, come on, let's go. And I'm just thinking it's Thursday. Downward facing dog. Nice. Well, go ahead and take your left leg up. Good. And to the nose. Left leg up and down. And the right leg goes up and to the nose and up and down. Give it 4 more times. Up, then to the nose. Very playful. Up, it's a playful leg. And down. And again, it goes up, 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 up. Then to the nose. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and then up, 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 and down. I need 1 more each leg. Hey, up, up, left leg. To the nose. Nice. Left leg, up, 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 and down. 1 more, right leg, up, 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 and to the nose. Right leg up, and down. Good. Left leg lift, step forward in the lunge. Drop the right knee, come up in prayer, and breathe. High. Sweating, I'm sweating. Where's my towel? Good. One of my friends asked on Facebook today, she said, if there was one song that always played when you entered a room, kind of like your theme song, what would it be? And I said, it's A Deeper Love, Aretha Franklin. Tuck that back to her because she goes, people, let me tell you, come on down. I work hard every day. Come on down. I get up out of bed. Come on down. Put on my clothes. Y'all know, you know it. You know it. Come on down. Because I got bills to pay. Hands back. I'm going to reposition for the humble warrior. 'Cause it ain't easy. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. 3, humble warrior. 2, it ain't easy. And 1, Prasarita Padottanasana, face me. Squat, look up, high, breathe. It ain't easy, breathe. Woo. Did you see that Aretha Franklin Amazing Grace movie? Goodness gracious. Gotta go see it. Goodness gracious. That blew me away. Right side of the room, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward dog. Such talent, ability, and dedication. So good. Okay, dig it. You're going to start with your left leg. Please lift your left leg up and go into your rock star. Flip the dog. 5, 4, 3. See the way I'm looking upside down. 2 and 1. Left leg lift. Step to the outside of the left hand. Left arm twist up. Inhale. Both elbows drop into the lizard lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, and downward dog on 1. Beautiful. Right leg lift. Step the right foot forward, lunge. Prasarita Padottanasana, stand up, inhale, back bend, exhale down. Turn to the left side, plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good. The right leg is going to lift and flip to your rock star. 5, 4, see it's a back bend. 3, one knee is bent. 2, And 1, downward dog. Left leg lift. Step forward, lunge. Prasadita Padottanasana, and come on up. Stand all the way up. Inhale. We're going to do all of that again. Good. Chaturanga. People, let me tell you, I work hard every day. Left leg. I get up out of bed and put on some clothes, 'cause I got bills to pay. Down dog, right leg lift. It ain't easy. Step forward, lunge. Prasadita, stand up, back bend. It ain't easy. Squat, high. Left side, chaturanga. One more time around this. Upward facing dog. So we're really accelerated in this particular vinyasa, down dog. It's going to be your right leg lift. Right foot flip, rock star. It's a back bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down dog, left leg lift. So getting all of that footing is what makes it intermediate. Squat. Come up, back bend. As little or as much as you want. Don't need a lot. And squat. Excellent. Parshvottanasana. Staggered stance, right side. Forward fold. 5. 4, it's one of my favorite poses. 3, it's really easy to look back and see if you're offline. You can really just look back at your waist and see if your sacrum is doing something funky. Good, hands down. Downward dog. Oh, I left out the lizard lunge. Let's do it now. Let's do it with your right leg now. So right leg lift. Step to the outside of the right hand. Right arm twist up. You twist away from me. And then both elbows down. Lizard lunging. I love it. Ooh, sweating. So what we're doing right here, I might not hold it this long in an advanced class. I would actually put stuff on it. I would do stuff with it, right? Back to downward facing dog. And step your left foot forward in a lunge, but you're going to stay low and change it into Parshvottanasana. Parshvottanasana is a staggered stance, less than a yard, both feet flat with various arm positions. Remember, 5, 4, you're trying to get your chin on your shin, your chin. 3, 2, all right, it's not a round back, trying to get the ribs on the thigh. And 1, great, downward facing dog. Super, super. Nice. Let's hop or jump to the center, squatting on toes. And not a crow pose. Not crow. You're going to take your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Hold it. 5. And this could be a toe squat balance. 4. Now this is in particular to the knees. 3, so the ligaments in the knees are getting a huge stretch. 2, might not be for everyone. Maybe sit on a block. And 1, straight legs, forward fold. I'm going to hold on to the back of the calves and the ankles and draw down. Some folks need to make soft knees, but make no mistake, not bent legs, round back. Soft legs, even if they have a soft bend, you're trying to lengthen your back. 3, 2, and 1, squat on toes, left ankle crossover right thigh. And we might be getting ready for flying pigeon. 5, I could see that. 4, can you see that? 3, 2, and 1, straight legs, forward fold. 5, 4, listen carefully. 3, so nice, generous stretching here. 2, One, we're going to stand all the way up, 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 up. Inhale. And hands on your hips. Great. Right ankle over left thigh. Now here you might need a block. I would say that's also the thing. Beginner, you definitely need blocks. Like every time you go to a class, every time you take an online class or take an online private session, you must have your blocks there, beginners. Intermediates, I think it's a good idea because you have no idea. Some poses you're accessing fine. But something like this, getting the hands on the floor might be a challenge. You've got to bend the standing leg. Great, and coming in and out of it, the block is nice and handy. Stand all the way up, inhale in. Good, cross your left ankle over. So we are getting ready for flying pigeon. What? Good, see, so even though my hands can go to the floor, 5, 4, I just want to warm up into it. 3, maybe find a medium block. 2, yep, and 1, straight legs, forward fold. And we are going to make a chair pose. Utkatasana. 5, 4, 3, yes, 2, stand up on 1. Good, face me. The chair pose, again, Utkatasana. 5, look up. 4, don't try to take your hands too high. 3, and I covered that with Tim yesterday too. Sometimes people take the arms so high, you're losing the squat. And this is definitely, we need the squat. And 1, stand up, inhale, good, hands on your hips. Hold on to your right knee, draw up, 5. See, flare the elbows, 4, draw it up. Breathe. 3, my students know I love standing balance. 2, tones the legs. I'm just going to say it tones your ass. And 1, down, other knee. Yeah, it just really, in order to have composure here, you have to draw into the thighs, the glutes, the pelvic floor draws in and up, the ribs lift up and away. You have to concentrate, standing balance. 3, 2, and 1, feet down. Arms overhead, inhale, right side twisted chair. Yeah, so left elbow cross over. I tell you what, please reach the left hand for me. Look towards me. And then spin up and out. Spin your right hand up and out. 5, 4, 3. So this hand is reaching this way. 2, not to the floor. And 1, straight legs, forward fold. And come on up, inhale. Hands on the hips so you can breathe. Arms overhead, inhale, left side twisted chair. Just square out the knees, squat on over. Coo. Good, now this hand reach, straight for me, and then spin out the ribs and up. 5, 4, 3, 2. You gotta use your upper body energy. And 1, straight legs, forward fold. Hey, squat on down. Nice. Some twisted crows. Some twisted crows. Arms to the right. Twisted crow. 5. Yeah. 4. I did these with Denise today. 3. I hope you're out there because you got it now. 2 and 1. Yes, other side. Over you go. 5. Squeeze in. 4. Squeeze in. 3. 2. And a 1. Excellent. Okay, let's have a seat and face the left side of the room. Nice. Forward fold. It's getting hot. It's starting to get hot in California. Oh, I'm going to be sweating so much more. Good. A specialty pose. Marichyasana C. Marichyasana C. Bring what's going to be your left knee up. It's going to be your left knee. Then twist away from me and cross your right arm over. So now you're twisting away from me, it's true. But if you're not sure how the pose goes, you want to look and see how I wrap this arm around, snake the fingers back, and then hook the fingers. Twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Good. Marichyasana C. Yep. See, once getting all this sweat off. Okay, now we go to the other side. What's going to be now your right knee? Then your left arm goes over. Look, I turn the palm, point the thumb down, snake the fingers back, and then clasp. 5. See, now you're twisting towards me. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight legs, forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Love these poses. And up. Dig it. Start with your right leg. Any kind of low pigeon pose. Usually pigeon pose is reserved for the end of the class. But if we're going to be doing flying pigeon, we need to kind of open up the piriformis now. 5. So I actually take my arms out east to west, 4, and square up my shoulders with my shin bone. 3. And really feel the outside of what would be your left leg. 2. If it's your right leg, that's okay because we're going to do both legs. And 1. Dig it, come on up. Changing sides. Look at these deep stretches. Elicits so much sweat out of my body. So what is this? Advanced, intermediate? You know what I'm saying? All I can tell you, to me, it's the good stuff. 5. So you want to get this good pigeon pose. 4. See how the shoulder and the knee and the shoulder and the ankle connect. 3. 2. This foot is out where we can see it. And 1. Super, super. We're going to stay facing left. Roll back, roll forward. Chaturanga. Yes, yes, and yes. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Great. Okay, walk your feet forward a little bit. Walk your hands back a little bit. Now do deeply bend your knees. Go ahead. Deeply bend and round. And we're going to set up what many people call a flying pigeon. Come on up. Yay. Now it's going to be your right leg. Your right ankle's going to cross over your left. Now we did this before with the block, so if you need a block, we're going to do it twice. If you need a block, get your hands on the block. Now if you're already in flying pigeon, great. I'm going to just squeeze down since we're going to do it twice. I want to give those beginners something to aspire for. 5, 4, 3. Look how the palms are on the floor and the chest is on the shin. 3. Look at how the toes are on the shoulder. 2. So I want you to see the hook. And 1. Forward fold. Come on up, standing up, and breathe. Shake it out. Yeah, if you want chaturanga in between, that's cool. Yeah, if you want to make it more. So now you're going to take your left leg. You'll be able to see a lot more on this side, on top. Now look, I'm squatting down and how this foot is going to connect with this shoulder. That is the secret sauce. 5, my ribs are touching my shin, my palms are flat. 4, so this is a lot right here. 3, this is a lot right here. 2, and 1, forward fold. Right, so that was our first time through. Come on down, have a seat. That's our first time through. Now, take your right leg on top of the left, seated. I want to do this seated variation before we do the full pose because the seated variation exposes all of the problems and difficulties. You must get the shin bone on your chest now. So you have to draw in very tightly, get your arms around the front shin, pull everything in until your face comes to the shin bone, your chin to the shin. 5, 4, chin to the shin. 3, and my arms are going under the foot. 2, under this foot. And 1, great, changing sides. If that's hard for you, flying pigeon's going to be hard. Left on top, draw in. So it's nice to take what's these intermediate or preps to feel the difficulty and the muscles required to mash the body in. 5, 4, it's a very closed position. 3, and look how my face is on the shin. 2, see how that's working that way. And 1, roll back, roll forward, chaturanga. Upward dog, inhale. Ooh, down dog, exhale. Great. Well, I'm going to walk the feet in a little bit. Easy forward fold, maybe with a little bit of rounding, so that we can release across the sacrum, feel very easy. And look halfway up and then stand all the way up, inhaling, hands on your hips. So this is second time if you're doing the full pose. Maybe you're doing it with us this time. Right leg goes on top of left. See, now I'm really ready to squeeze down into the pose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. You can take Chaturanga Vinyasa if you want it. I like to, at this point in the class, just sort of release and focus on getting the other side. I look halfway up to breathe and stand all the way up, inhale. Place your hands on your hips and get ready for the other side. Flying pigeon. You'll be able to see the hook on this side. So your left leg's going on top of your right. Look how high and crossed over I get it. 8, 7. Look at the foot around the shoulder. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. Yay! Rah! You did it. Come on down, have a seat, roll back on your back, give your knees a hug. Yay! Okay. Well, we need some different kinds of stretches here now, yeah? Straighten out your right leg. Take your left leg up. Maybe walk your hands a little higher. For me, it feels good to bring the leg in straight and not bent. And I'm going to contract my abdominals and sit up because it feels good to bind in and relax in a way. By binding the core abdominals, it helps my back relax after the bigger pose. And bending and changing sides. One leg out, the other leg up. I give it a little stretch first. And then walk up. Check it out. There's this leg that's straight, no matter where you put your hands. And I've been, the last 2 weeks with almost all of my clients, especially my male clients, you know, explaining straight energy. So I did this with Sam, and really kind of understanding straight leg energy. But then also for people like me,
you're responsible. I have a tight hip flexor. You got to get this leg straight too. So I could just spend all day with the top leg, and then the bottom leg is kind of like not in position. So when I take this stretch, I actually have to think about the bottom leg. 5, 4, 3, 2. I have to reach that leg out with energy. And 1. Give your knees a hug. Oh my. Reclining eagle. Reclining eagle, start with either leg. Go ahead, if you want to, I'm going to start with my right leg. Might be your left leg. See, the knee comes on top, and the ankles squeeze in. Now, reclining eagle feels really good for my sacrum after flying pigeon, but another person, it might be like, ooh, no, I need Supta Baddha Konasana, which we're going to do next. If you know what Supta Baddha Konasana is and you're like, oh, that's what you need, then just go to it now. So remember, these online classes, you're on your own. I don't know what you're doing. Take care of yourself. Let's go ahead and unravel, take eagle on the other side. The best way to take care of yourself is that you know the way. You know the way. Let me give you an analogy. If I were going to go to the Himalayas and climb Mount Everest, I'm not going to watch YouTubes to get there. I'm not going to watch a bunch of YouTubes and then that's not going to work. So you really have to practice. You have to know yourself, and sometimes you have to practice with a qualified instructor, which is really good online. Let's unravel. We're going to go to Supta Baddha Konasana next. So I put my big toes together and then let the knees lie out. Now, for me in this position, I like a blanket underneath my head. And what that does for me, it helps me anchor my lumbar. So actually putting something underneath my head actually helps my spine. You notice my knees don't lay out very far. Some folks will put blocks underneath the knees. And you'll notice if I do that, I'm going to put them at an angle, my knees don't go out that far. One of my clients asked me this week, same thing, his knees don't go out that wide. And we just went over a bit of anatomy of the hip socket. We are not Pinocchio. Everyone's hip socket, shoulder sockets, the length of your femur, the arch in your foot. Do you supinate or pronate? All of that's individual settings of the bones. We do not all have the same set. And I'm going to take those blocks out. If you are going to Shavasana, go ahead, extend your legs out. And if you have some other finishing pose that you're just dying to do, you do that. As always, I encourage that my students have a short 10-minute program that you're going to do with yourself. I'm going to come on up, sitting up. You can rest, relax, take your restorative poses. I've been encouraging people to think during this time of quarantine, and if you're seeing this on YouTube and it's next year and you're seeing everybody's quarantine videos, I've been trying to encourage people to think like a monk. They go to the temple, they go to the ashram, they go to the cave in the mountains, Tibetan monks. Months and months and years in some cases in relative isolation. Sometimes very cold, sometimes very hot.
And we all have an opportunity right now during this time to be alone. That's what the Buddha did. He sat underneath the Bodhi tree. Days and days and weeks, and all the demons came out, and then he battled the demons on the field of his heart, on the plateau of his soul. And when his time with his self was over, he was the enlightened Buddha. You have the time right now, take it. Take it now. When the world comes rushing back in, you will have missed such a wonderful opportunity. You try it. Tell me how it goes. This is the Gayatri chant. Om Bhuvasvaha Tat Savitu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo No Prachodayat. The light in me sees and recognizes the light in you, and for that we say,